Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am the one and true and living legend, Honcho J23, coming to you live with another very, very special edition of Independent Scene Podcast. As always, I want to thank you guys for being here, joining me on this evening for this evening's podcast. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be lit. We have a really dope artist in the building. He is on the rise and on the come up, and I definitely can't wait to chop it up with him. He goes by the name of HashTagZaay. For those of you that know him, he is the son of official Black Storm. Y'all already know who Black Storm is. But with that being said, we're going to get my mans in the bed. We're going to chop it up with the homie. And I hope that you guys will be inspired. I hope you guys learn a lot because this man is young, he's hungry, and he's motivated, and he's ready to take his heights to the next level. So without any further ado, please, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my guest at this time. He is the homie, HashTagZaay. Let's get it. What up, everybody? What up?
What's good, bro?
What's good, bro? What's going on with you, boy?
Ain't much, chilling, you know.
That's what's up, man. How you been, man? What's the word? What's the word? Talk to me. What's the word?
I've been chilling, bro, grinding, working. You know the vibes.
Hey, I already know them vibes, my boy. Well, first of all, let me just say welcome. This being your first time, I gotta say welcome to the platform, man.
Appreciate you.
Most definitely. Hope that you enjoy yourself, my guy.
Of course. You know it.
Most definitely. Well, first of all, introduce yourself to the people, for all people that may not know you, and then we're gonna jump right into it, my guy.
Well, for the people that don't know me, I'm HashTagZaay. I'm an artist. I'm an engineer. I run the studio. As some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. But yeah, I'm upcoming. I'm finna all right, watch.
Most definitely. Now, of course, you know, first things first. We gotta talk about the name HashTagZaay. Talk to us about that. Where did the name HashTagZaay?
Well, honestly, HashTagZaay came from actually it was my best friend. You know Blaze.
Right.
Blaze's son, Deuce. His name was at first on TikTok was #Jalen. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna be hashtag, you feel me? So I did that. And that's really how that came. And really nothing special to the name. Just came up with it and liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you know, now being an artist on the rise, man, how has that been? How has that journey been for you coming up and rising through the ranks, man? And not only that, learning from being under the tutelage of, you know, one known as your pops, your dad, Black Storm. How's that been?
It's honestly fun because it's like every day you learning something new. To be honest, it's like every day is something new to learn. It's never nothing new to learn. So it's like it's really fun to me, honestly. And like honestly, didn't get into music until like a year ago. So it's like everything's new to me, to be honest.
Okay. So, you know, in this career, what are you looking to achieve in this industry? What are you looking to accomplish in this industry?
Well, honestly, my dreams is just to make it out and actually say I did it. You feel me? Be able to provide for my family on my own and do everything on my own, to be honest, and make it out.
Okay.
They say. That's what I'm gonna do.
Now tell us and describe to us, what is your type of style of music like? What type of artist are you? Like, are you a conscious rapper? Are you more of a local rapper? Are you an indie rapper? I mean, what type of rapper are you?
Like when you say that, like what you mean? Like
are you one of those rappers that talk about places like experiences that where you come from, or do you pretty much just create your own lane, create your own flow?
Really, just my own lane. You feel me? It's like because I'm very versatile. I can sound like a million different things. You feel me? I like to branch out and try new things. So it's like I really don't have no certain like sound. You feel me? I just go.
Okay. All right. So that took me to my next question. I was going to ask, what would be your sound? You know, if you're in that, since you're now in these beginning stages of being an artist and, you know, getting music out there, what is your preferred sound in this industry?
Like when you say that, explain it more.
Now, when I say preferred sound, like what type of feel and flow are you trying to go for? Like as far as when it comes to interacting and engaging with people and getting
honestly, I'll say like more like auto-tune, but like auto-tune sing rap type, you feel me? I feel like when I be showing people my music and stuff, they like that's the best reaction I get out of it. You feel me? Like I'll do certain songs and then the reactions will basically tell. So
Okay. Okay. Now, again, I want to kind of piggyback for a quick second. Again, you have one of the greatest of the greatest mentors,
yeah, of course.
of under your belt. Again, that being your pops, your dad, official Black Star. For those of you that don't know, what has your dad been teaching you? I mean, if anything, like how has she been shaping you
I mean,
and getting you ready for this industry?
my dad teaches me everything. It's like we have talks every day about new things. It's like how we can do this and do that. You feel me? It's like plans basically. We just plan stuff out before, and then usually the plans always work out at the end of the day. And then when it does work out, it's like we look back at it and be like, "See, told you it works out." Just like with Michi, he told me the same. Like before it even started, he told me like this is gonna be you next. And then you see how Michi coming up. This is way before even anybody knew Michi.
Right.
Crazy how it is now, like just how things work out.
Okay. Okay.
What's up,
So
Cat?
now, most definitely. So I gotta ask you this. So you've been at shows. You've had the pleasure of being at a lot of different shows. I'm sure.
Yeah,
So being at these shows and seeing these artists perform, what type of energy and motivation does that give you once the time comes for you to be out there on stage performing?
I ain't gonna count when I be going to shows and stuff. Like if you ever see me at any shows, like I really just sit there and observe and like see what other artists do and see what I can. You feel me? Like basically learn from them. Like if they do anything, I'm like, oh, I ain't gonna do that type stuff. I just be watching and soaking everything in till it's my turn.
Okay, okay.
And
So when it comes to crowd and engaging with the people, when it comes to your music, of course, what
mhm.
type of crowd are you looking to interact with, or engage? Are you looking to interact with everybody all over the world, or are you looking for a specific preference of people right now? Like what's your mind state on that?
Be worldwide. Like I want my music everywhere. Like different countries. Like really, that's where it's at. Like I be doing a lot of. It's really the other countries that really got the best support. To be honest, like different countries. But yeah, I'm definitely want to be worldwide.
Okay, okay. Now, real quick, give us your number one person that inspired you to rap. Who inspired you to really
Ooh.
get into this rap thing?
And I ain't gonna cap. It's really two people I look up to right now in this industry. Like as what they doing is Lil Baby and Polo G. Like those
Okay,
two like big influences. Like in this generation, you feel me? Cause
okay,
like I don't look like no old school rappers. I really didn't listen to that, so I'm not even gonna cap like one of those was my influences. Like what I listen to now is really what influenced me, type
okay,
shit. You know?
okay, okay. So now, so looking at 2021, man. Like, what are some of your other hopes and goals and dreams that you are looking to accomplish being out here in this industry?
Shoot, my hopes and goals. Honestly, I hope this EP like 2020. Wait, you said 2021 or 2022?
2021 and possibly 2022
I ain't gonna cap.
crossover.
Like I hope my year does pop off 2022. Like because the way we getting this EP ready, I just want to push it. You feel me? Just go. I just want to then start dropping singles and start branching out with other artists and stuff. Like I just want to start building with other people and going up.
Okay. Okay. Now, what is your main message? Like your main message to the people that you want them to get from your music? Like when people, like for example, when people put on your music, what's one of the many things that you want them to be able to take away from your music?
Um, take away. Wait, say it again. Say it again one more time.
So I said, when people listen to your music, what is the one message in your music that you want people to be able to take and learn from?
In my music. Um, honestly, I don't even know. I really don't. I don't know an answer to that question. I ain't never
Okay, okay, we'll come back to that when the time is right. We'll come back to the
bet.
time is right. So let me ask you this: so being now, talk us a little bit about your growing up. What was growing up like for you? Being in a household where music was pretty much in a sense kind of I figure all around you. Like, what was that like growing up?
Yeah, no cap. Like music has been all around me all my whole life. Like my dad's always had a studio in the house. Like always in the crib in the living room. Always had the studio equipment. So it was like literally, it was like every day my dad was recording. It was just normal to me. So it was like it really wasn't nothing crazy. But like It's fun. But I was never into music. Like literally, I was like a kid, like doing other stuff, playing outside, playing
Right.
with brothers. Like I wasn't ever into music. So like that's why it's crazy to me how I really took music route.
Okay. Okay. So when you look at, when you look at the time when you was a kid up until now, what can you say about yourself that you've learned from then to now as you're preparing to step out into this worldwide world of music and being an artist?
Shoot. I definitely could say I matured a lot in the past year or so. I would say that definitely. But like, cause in this game, it's a lot to learn. So it's like, it's scary too. This game
Right.
is. It's not. It's not. Nah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. So being a young rapper, man, I gotta ask, what's the pressure like when you do have people that you may allow to hear some? Oh man, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh man, where'd he go? Come back, Zay, come back. He must have, I think he might have hit the thing by accident. Okay, we got you. We got you. We're bringing you back. We're bringing you back.
Hell yeah! I accidentally joined somebody live at the top when it was like by accident.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So what I was saying was, so being this young artist, man, like, what is your ultimate goal at the end of the day when it's all said and done? Like, what is your main goal that you want to reach?
I want to reach my main goal. You
Okay.
feel
All
me?
right. Hold on. Hold
Can you
on.
hear me?
Hold on. Repeat that one more time because you went out the first time.
Um,
You said,
I want to be able to like, I want kids to look up to me, you feel me, and say like, you can do it at a young age type shit. It's like there's no age limit to this.
okay.
You could do it at any age, to be honest. But my goal is to inspire kids and the youth, basically.
Okay. Now, I want to kind of again piggyback for a second because when you have a dad like who you have as your dad, and watching him and seeing all the work that he's put in, has that taught you anything about the type of legacy that you want to continue?
Yeah, definitely, because like it's like every time we go somewhere, it's like I'm always peeping my dad. Everybody knows my dad. It's like the type of respect my dad has in places we go. It's like crazy. It's like I want to have that same type of respect when I'm, feel me? Like basically, I follow my dad's footsteps, if you want to say that.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So who has been some of your favorite rappers, other than Lil Baby and Polo G? Like who are some of your other favorite rappers that you either grew up listening to, watching, taking, bits and pieces of notes from? Like who are some of your other favorite artists that you listen to?
I'll say when I was young, growing up, I was listening to Young Thug, Future, definitely Drake.
Okay.
Um, who else? Um, Kendrick. I would listen to Kendrick sometimes.
Okay.
Who else? That's really it. That like off the top of the head, I could think like that
Okay.
was favorite artist because I remember those used to be like the main people I played in school when I was young.
Okay. Okay. Now, what has been the most latest era for you? Now that you're in this industry, like era of music wise, what's been the greatest era? Do you think the '90s or are you a 2000s? What era you?
I say 2000s to be honest. I say 2000s just because like I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it back in the days. That was a lot of work, like just watching it and just
Right.
it's like it was you had to grind back then. Like you really had to grind to be an artist and really make it out.
Okay. All right. Now, real quick, you also spoke about being an engineer. What is that transit? What is that area of expertise been like for you, being an engineer and putting together tracks and beats and things of that nature? Like, what is that like for you?
It's fun because like it's like I also get paid for it. You feel me? It's like I basically taught myself how to do it, and then I got so good at it to where I could record other people, and then
Okay.
I started teaching myself how to mix. And then people every day I would look up YouTube videos on how to do certain things on Pro Tools, And it's fun because I get to do whatever I want to my own music. You feel me? I ain't got to worry about somebody else messing up my music and stuff. And I
Right.
myself and know what I want.
Okay. Now I must say also, you happen to have your own little, studio set up, things of that nature. What's that like having your own studio, knowing that it's your area and where you can
It's
just go in there and do your own thing?
it's great. It's very great. It's definitely a blessing though, because a lot of artists, that's one of their main problems is having a studio. So it's like that's why like some artists, like not even some artists I'll goddamn just give them deals. Sometimes I'll throw in deals for recording in the studio just because it's like I like to record. So I'm not even.
Right. Okay. Okay. So you talk about, one particular artist who I feel is truly way beyond on the map. That being Monty Michi.
Oh, of
You
course.
know.
Yes.
So I gotta ask, that relationship, knowing Monty Michi, talking to Monty Michi, and just seeing her do her thing, and it's just kind of being able to work with her also. Like, what has that been like?
Shoot, it's a blessing. No cap. That's like my sister. That's my sister right there. I'm not gonna lie. The relationship we have, it's like that's my big sister. But like just seeing her grow how she did is just crazy because like I'm not gonna cap, like before all this TikTok stuff happened, it was like we had talks about it happening. Bro, get out the room. Close the door. But them having talks about it. We would have talks about them being famous and stuff, and it's crazy how it happened.
Right.
But yeah, my fault. My goddamn sister's coming up here playing, bro.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, okay, I feel it. I feel that. So now, man, I gotta ask, man. Kind of switching gears for a second, man. Give
Mm-hmm.
us, talk to us a little bit about you. Like, what is it that Zay likes to do aside from music, of course? Like, what is it that Zay loves to do?
I ain't gonna cap. What I like to do on my like free time, I like to do. I like to do like entertainment. You feel me? Going lives with people, my social media friends. I have like a lot of social media friends up here. We do lives and stuff, and just be up there chilling. You feel me? Just
Okay,
gaining basically. Really, it's fun.
okay, okay,
But like also on my other time, like really, I just be at the house chilling, bro. Like I be out the way, just sitting here, get rest.
okay,
Really, that's
okay.
what I do every day.
Okay, okay. So now, going into my next thing, speaking on social media. Social media
Mm-hmm.
is truly a big part of everybody's life, if you will.
Yes.
And you, like I said, you have a really dope ass following. So
Yeah, bro.
I gotta ask, man. Having such a large following like that, all that love and support from everybody that really genuinely rock with you and support you. Talk to us about what's it like, getting that love from social media.
It's a blessing. I ain't gonna count when I was young. Like I always had a like an idea of being famous. You feel me? Like I never thought it would happen. Not even just being famous, like just having followers. You feel me?
Right.
So it was like I've always wanted that, and I felt like it just happened. I ain't
Right.
gonna cap. Like it really started with TikTok though. That's what started it all.
Okay.
TikTok for me back in the day, but they disabled my account. I had like 150,000 followers up there. And
Wow,
they
that's
disabled it.
crazy.
So I just went out to Instagram and just started grinding on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Now talk to us about this about now do you or do you have any music that you've been working on that you said that you're going to be releasing that people can be on the lookout for
Oh
or
yeah, definitely. I got my EP is gonna be dropping soon. I don't got a date yet for it. It's called Misunderstood. I don't know exactly how many tracks is on it right now, but it's definitely on the way. So be on the lookout for that.
okay. Now, Misunderstood. Tell us about the title and what's your going in message behind this about behind this EP. Like, what is your main objective for this EP?
Honestly, I feel like because a lot of people don't know me, you feel me? So it's like I feel like a lot of people get a wrong image of who I hang around and stuff. Like a lot of like I get that a lot of times. Like my twin, I have a twin. People always say that's the only person I really hang around outside of like the studio. You probably seen him before. You remember the little light skinned dude with the
Yeah,
tattoo?
yeah.
Bro, you feel me? So it's like when people when I join people's lives or anything, it's like people always say, "Oh, he seems like a bad person, bad influence."
Right.
Like just start talking crazy. It's like stuff like that. I feel like people just misunderstand me.
Right.
Period. Like because they don't know the real me. So that's really like the meaning towards it. To be honest.
Okay. Okay. Now let me ask you this, man. So, and kind of going back to the industry for again, because we've been having these ongoing battles. That being versus battles. I'm sure you've seen a couple of them. I'm sure you've seen a few of them. I'm sure you heard about a few of them.
Yeah.
But my main question to you as an artist, man, looking back, what's been one of your favorites, and who do you see next in that ring 1-on-1?
What, a versus battle?
Yeah.
Shoot, I ain't gonna count. I didn't watch it, but I watched it like from Instagram. Like I'm a
Okay.
fan on like the versus battle. I'm not even gonna cap. Like I wasn't sitting in there watching it.
Okay, well, it's all good. I mean, but if you had to see somebody, I put it
Like
that
in
way.
the new generation type thing.
Yeah, if you had to see somebody from the new generation go up against each other, pound for pound, song for song, catalog for catalog, who would you want to see?
I would say, I'd definitely say NBA YoungBoy
Okay.
because he got a lot of songs.
Okay.
And YoungBoy and Rilo Rodriguez. That's what I would say, Rilo.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Good man.
Now let me ask you this: has there been any local artists or entertainment artists that that you sat back and you've watched and studied, and you're like, yo, I would love to like just get in the studio with them and work with them and collab with them on something?
Yeah, there's a couple artists. I ain't gonna count. Like, trying to think. That studied. Not really. To be honest, yeah, there's really not no artist where I sat there and was like, hold on. Now I would say Rod Wave. Rod Wave. I would say
Okay.
because I like recording people that do stuff like that, and I feel like that would definitely be dope. Me recording him, that would definitely be dope.
Okay. Okay. So, for all the other young and up and coming talent, whether that be rap, R&B, whatever the genre plethora is, what advice would you give to the young generation of today? Even yourself, if you had to give yourself some advice on how to keep going, how to keep pushing, what would that advice be?
Honestly, this is what I would say. I just had to talk to my twin the other day, and like I would say just keep going and don't look back. Just keep going and don't look back. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't let nobody stop what you're doing, especially like if it's a female or a male if you're a female. Like, don't let nobody stop what you're doing and you chasing your dreams. That's definitely all I gotta say for that.
Okay. Now, how often are you usually in studio? Whenever you are in studio working and laying down and putting down that foundation, how often and how long are you usually in studio?
Shoot. It depends. Like sometimes if I don't got school, I'm in there until I gotta go back to school. You feel me? Like I'll be in the studio for a while. Like whole weekends I'll go to the studio. Like the longest I've been in the studio I think was like 5-6 days. Like just
Wow,
in there.
that's great.
Just
That's a lot.
cool. You feel me? Like I be in there grinding for real. But I don't realize it's just like it's like I'm so used to it. It's like I don't even realize that I be in the studio that long.
Okay.
It feel like a second home to me, for real.
Okay. Now, you just mentioned you being in school, man. What's
Mm-hmm.
what's school life like, man? Tell us a little bit about that. What's school life like for you?
Shoot, I ain't gonna cap. Before, like, when all this COVID stuff happened, I wasn't even doing music, like, before all this stuff happened. So, like, this all happened during the quarantine. So, it was like, before this happened, I was, like, really a nobody, they would say. Like, nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I was just one of them kids, just a normal kid in school. But, like, now that I'm kind of going back into school, I just started school last week for the first time in, like, a year and a half, like, actually going into school. And it's, like, every day, bro, I swear to God, every day somebody texts me on Instagram like, I didn't know you go to my school, da da da. It's like crazy. It's like
Yeah.
it's different now. You feel me? It's like more
Yeah.
people. It's a different feeling. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the same feeling as it was. It's like everybody's staring at you. I don't know if they know, just looking at me because of that, or if they know who I am. It's
Right.
just weird, but it's
Okay.
fun though.
All right, now we'll ask this. It's funny because your dad just popped in. So people for people that don't know you, that do see you out in public, and they see you around your and they see you around your dad, do they automatically probably get a feel of who you might be or who you may be?
Wait, say
Considering
it
that
again. Say
you're
it one more time.
huh?
Say it one more time.
No, I was saying, so considering that when you're out in public, right, and you're around your family and your dad, that
Mm-hmm.
do people already instantly grasp who you are, or does it take them a minute before they know who you are?
I mean, really, I ain't not gonna lie. In public, I ain't really had no like, oh, your HashTagZaay in public. But in school, I've had a couple like they be like coming up to me like, oh, you're that dude from Instagram. I follow you on Instagram. Like it's type of those interactions. It's nothing like crazy like they fanned out type stuff. But yeah, it's just that's how it is in school.
Okay. So speaking of being humble, so I gotta ask, because you are definitely well on your way to break, to being the top of the food chain.
For sure.
And I gotta ask, when it comes to again engaging with the people, are you gonna be one of those artists to always, show the love back and give that love back as much
Of
as
course.
you're getting it?
Of course. Got to. I have to. Because if I wouldn't, I wouldn't be nowhere without the people that was showing me support. You feel me?
Most
So I
definitely.
got to.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now I gotta ask, moving forward, are what is your plans for 2022 as far as whether that be future albums, future projects, future visuals? Like, what's creatively, what's going on in your mind leading into 2022?
2022, my plan is to take over. That's my plan. Literally to take over and start going up and working and grinding. That's my plan.
Okay. Now, if you could choose one area, one destination to perform at, or any venue or any stage to perform at, what would it be?
Um, to perform, man, I would say like with a crowd full of people type thing. Like if it was,
Yeah.
I would say the PNC Arena. If it was
Okay. Okay.
PNC Arena,
I can see that. I can see that.
yeah.
So with that being said, man, like do you as an artist would you possibly get stage fright, or do you feel like or do you feel like you can overcome that?
I definitely feel like I overcome that because I do sometimes like when I be going to open my like I do get that nervous feeling, you feel me? But it's like I gotta get used to it first. It's like once I'm up there, it's like all right, I'm up there now. So it's like what is there to lose? But yeah, of course I get that little nervous feeling. But I'm definitely gonna overcome that in the future.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
I
just
feel that.
done shows and big enough shows yet to overcome it yet, you feel me?
Okay, okay. So my next thing, man. So when it comes to being an artist, a lot of artists sometimes they deal with this thing that we like to call writer's block.
Hmm.
Have you caught that yet?
Yeah, I get writer's block a lot. I'm not gonna lie, especially being in the studios. Like, I just started so many songs and stopped it just because I don't know what to say next. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I deal with it is honestly now, if I do get writer's block, I just stop what I'm doing, just stop doing it, and then just come back later to it whenever I have that, recording feeling and ready to write.
Okay. Now I was gonna say, whenever again, whenever you get to that point of putting out projects and EPs, how long are you gonna make people wait? Are you gonna make them wait a while? Or are you gonna put it out right then? Like, how is your mental process gonna
Mm,
be for that?
I honestly don't know yet. I want to. I really don't know yet. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because we haven't even dropped nothing yet. So I don't know how it's gonna go.
Okay, okay. Now let me ask you this: are you a big gamer at all?
I'm not gonna lie. Before music, that's what I used to do. Like I used to stream on Twitch. Like I used to have a big following on Twitch playing 2K before even Instagram or any of that. But like a lot of people don't know that because that's like a whole different scene right there. That's a whole different like fan base right there.
Right,
So
right.
I did have a good fan base on streaming 2K, but then when I started music and stuff, I sold my Xbox and just put it down and just started taking music serious because it was a big distraction for school and everything, so I had to sell it.
Okay, okay. So speaking of that, how do you, how do you juggle both, music and school and, and then just time for yourself? Like, how do you juggle all of that in one?
Shoot, I mean, you gotta deal with it. You feel me? You make sure your priorities for number one. Get your priorities straight first. So it's my last year anyway. So it's like once I'm done with this, it's go time for real. Like especially
Right.
when I'm out of school, it's definitely go time.
So if I'm guessing correctly, you said this your last year. So I'm guessing you're in the 12th grade.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So what's 12th grade been like? Have you learned anything about being in 12th grade?
I mean, this is regular school, just another grade. It's nothing special being it. Honestly, it's just the same. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. And so my last two questions I got for you, man, is because
Hmm.
again I gotta give you props, man, because you truly are uh somebody that I see that is truly working very hard to gain everything that you're set out for to gain.
Yeah,
So my
appreciate
so my other question I have for you is, knowing that you have different platforms like Facebook and Instagram and social media and things of that nature, what has been the greatest reward about just your life as a whole, to know that you've been able to create this field for yourself and succeed in it a little bit?
Wait, you said like, what does it feel like?
Yeah, like what is the
Basically.
greatest reward? Like what has been the greatest reward for you? Like learning what you learning and being in the field and just being able to experience so many different things and apply it to yourself in your life.
How does it feel? It feel. It's a great feeling, honestly. No cap, but I don't even know. It's like an unexplainable feeling because it's like I don't know. It's like learning something new every day, being around so many good people, smart people that's teaching me new things when I'm in the studio. So it's a great feeling.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, I gotta address the drip, because the drip is always, your drip is always on point, 2.0 if you will.
Appreciate you,
I gotta answer. How do you keep your drip so drippy, man? I gotta ask
man. Shout out to my pops. Just put it like that. He be
that.
helping me. Shout out to him. He the
Okay,
one
so
that be.
Fox keeps you in the drip.
Yeah, I'm still learning though. This my drip wasn't like that like a year ago, 2 years ago. Put it. I'm getting better now.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
I feel that. So let me ask you this real quick before we wrap this up, man, is
Hmm.
because when it comes to certain, and again we call it the drip. So when it comes to the drip, so what is usually your preference of style? Like, of course, with your dad having some say so in it, but like, what is,
Hmm.
is there moments where you go out and you're like, yo, I fuss with this, I fuss with that, or I like this,
Oh
or I
yeah, of
like.
course. I always, man. I like honestly. I know everybody don't like this, but I like my clothes tight on me, like fit. You feel me? Because
Okay,
I'm a skinny person, so it's like I like my clothes fitted on me. That's like my style. Like you always see me, my
okay.
clothes is always tight and fitted. You know the vibes.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Now, one other thing I forgot to mention, because I happened to catch you at one of the events, that being Heal the Hood.
Hmm.
What was that like, being out there and again witnessing history being made, from some of the greatest so, as I like to call them, some of the greatest entertainers in the world.
Hmm. It's it's dope. It's fun going out to those events and networking with other people and seeing all them people out there working, trying to grind. It's fun.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Okay. Well, HashTagZaay, bro, I definitely appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying,
Of
for coming
course.
through, chopping it up with us, man. Like I said, I definitely got to give you applause, man, for coming up
Appreciate
here.
you, bro.
You know what I'm saying, and doing your thing. This being your first time, so so definitely hope that you enjoyed yourself. But real quick, let the people know what to look forward to coming from you, and where they can follow you at.
Oh, y'all can follow me on Instagram at #Zay, like spell out hashtag and then it's Zay with two A's, ZAAY. And my EP is coming out soon, Misunderstood. Y'all be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's it.
All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been my time. I am the one and true and living legend, HashTagZaay of Independent Scene Podcast with the homie #Zay in the bill. We want to thank you guys for joining us on this. We want to thank you for joining us today on the episode. And we look forward to seeing you guys again next time on Independent Scene Podcast. We out, guys.
All right, yo.
All right, my boy.